And more than 80 flood warnings are in place as relentless rain continues to soak the country. The Met Office says rain has fallen every day of 2026 in southwest England and South Wales.
Now, just before we go, the ropey weather is not the only thing some Londoners have been braving today. This is Parliament Hill Lido, where hundreds of very hardy people have been taking the plunge into freezing water as part of an ice water challenge for the homeless charity Crisis. And despite today's weather and the temperature of the water, organisers say the event attracted quite a crowd.
Our swimmers are just braving the 7-degree water to raise money for Crisis. Over 300 people have taken part in this event so far, and the money that they're raising is directly helping people out of homelessness.
What's going on out there in the weather
Is
world?
this an accurate depiction of what is happening today?
Yeah, I mean, this is not this morning yet because obviously it's still dark outside. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much going to sum up the weather for today for most of us. No surprises really for the weekend. Mostly cloudy with rain at times. But, you know, we're forecasters. We're looking ahead. We want to see when we're going to see a change to this kind of weather that we've had over the last few weeks.
In other words, you know the news you're bringing us is rubbish, so you're trying to bring some...
A glimmer of something, a glimmer of change. And there is signs of a change. It is a week away, but stick with me because I'll show you at the end what I mean by potentially a change coming. But, yes, certainly for the weekend, it's much of the same that we've had over recent days and weeks, all because low pressure is still situated to the west of the UK. I want to start off in Spain and Portugal because Matt and I have over the last few days talked about the extensive flooding in Andalusia. We've had these sort of scenes. Now, there is further rain on the way. I want to draw your attention to Storm Marta, which is moving in today. This is the 7th major storm hitting Iberia this year. So the rain has been relentless across Spain and Portugal. Further amber warnings in force, extensive flooding once again. And so it's not just the UK that are seeing some heavy rain and flooding. Iberia, again, are going to experience some pretty damaging conditions through today.
Looking ahead, lots of stuff. People want to get outdoors. They want sunshine is what they want, Simon, from you this morning. They want a glimpse of something better.
They do. And if conversations in your households are the same as mine, and on the street people are asking me, when is the rain going to stop? Well...
Oh, and so you start with never.
Well, this is it. So... You know, for the short term, there is more rain in the forecast. But you know, let's clutch at some straws here. And to the end of next week, it's going to get colder. We're going to see a northerly wind set in. And with that, there is the risk of some snow. But this really is the end of next week. So we are still quite a few days away. The details will change. But it's a question that everyone's been asking, isn't it? So I just want to give you that kind of information to start off with, that there may be some changes, not necessarily the changes that you might want into next week. But with all the cloud that we've got this morning, the sun's starting to pop up here in North Tyneside. A beautiful sunrise here in the northeast of England. But for many of us, it's a cloudy start to the day.
Simon King. Not really sure how to relate that with the weather morning.
I've got a couple of colleagues. One's called James Rainbow, and the other one, East Midlands presenter, Sarah Blizzard. So,
very
fantastic.
good.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, good morning. Look, I've been trying to find something positive to say in the weather all morning because the cloudy, wet conditions continuing. Let's show you the sunrise and sunset times because we're currently gaining about 3 to 5 minutes of extra daylight every day. So it means by the end of the month, we'll have about an hour and a half more daylight than we do now. And you can see it's just ticking over now, just before 7 o'clock in the morning, that sunrise and sunset now, just, again, ticking over 5 o'clock in the evening. So becoming a little bit more noticeable, I think, for many of us. Lots of cloud. Rain this morning has been spreading northward across England and Wales. It's been a pretty wet start to the day across northern England and up into Scotland. And again, we've seen scenes like this. This is this morning in Herefordshire, some flooded roads there.
What a lovely picture that is.
Look at me, both of you.
Simon, what a lovely picture that is, and there can be no dispute about that.
Yeah, not a very nice day for a picnic there in Gloucestershire. is it? We've had a lot of rainfall, of course, over the last few days, and even week. But I want to spare a thought for Spain and Portugal, because Matt and I have been talking about it over the last few days. Now, there's another storm on its way to Iberia.
I think that atmosphere will stay really positive for them.
Jenny, you set it up really well. Can I just ask, on behalf of all of us, a quick review of Mike's skills when he was with you on the slopes all those years ago? I mean, the flow you were talking about there, how did he compare with other athletes?
Actually, Mike really wasn't that bad, but he had a real tendency just to go one way rather than the other. So I had to keep sort of stopping him and almost turning him around like a doll and then pointing him the other way.
I think it's called gravity, Jenny, isn't it? Downhill. At least I wasn't going uphill. But yes, you're right. You saved me going off.
I didn't... Yeah.
You saved me very much.
I didn't
indeed.
say it. You said it, Charlie.
Yeah. Well, it's lovely to see you. Can't wait for it all to really get going in earnest. So much going on. And they've got Matt Weston in the skeleton on Monday, trying to follow the likes of Lizzie Arnold.
Angela wants the whole nation to dance, and on the 8th of March, anywhere in the country you can find out where you can go and dance. There's places from Scotland right down to the tip of Cornwall, the Eden Project. Angela, it's the 8th of March, isn't it?
March the 8th, National Day of Dance. Go along, find a dance school near you, go and have a workshop, go and have a free lesson. It is all free, and you may find that there's a wonderful new way that you can get fit.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for having us this morning. My pleasure. And we'll just leave you with these lovely dancers. Look at them.
Well, I see Simon's watching very closely there. Are you inspired, feeling you've got a little space there in your weather zone?
Could be rather balletic with the
a little bit of time
dance. Don't put him in this. I hope they're not doing the rain dance.
I think that's been done many a time.
Yeah. Can they do the sunshine dance?
What does the rain dance look like? What does the sunshine dance look like?
Oh, why do I fall into these traps with you two?
Respect, that's what I say.
Well, I'll start off with a bit of sunshine, shall I, actually? Because while it is pretty cloudy out there this morning, there are a few breaks in that cloud at the moment, actually. This is in Lancashire, so a bit of blue sky. Welcome, I suspect. And we've got a few brighter skies elsewhere, but for most of us it is still quite cloudy, quite misty and murky. This is in Kirklees this morning, and we've got rain that's moving its way northward at the moment as well. But as we go into the end of the week, cold air that's across Scotland will slowly just ooze its way a bit further southward, so temperatures will fall away, and you can see we've got this north-northeasterly wind. Now, that will bring a change, so not necessarily the change you might want to see, but something perhaps a little bit brighter, temperatures lower, but the risk of some snow. Now, we are still over a week away for this, so it's worth it staying tuned to the forecast.
Hello again. A rather damp and dreary weekend ahead across the UK.
Good afternoon to you. Well, what can I say? The rain has been relentless, and we've had days, if not weeks and weeks of it, without a single day of dry weather, so no surprises. Today's headline is a very simple one. It's just wet.